Yeah, we'll start off with Jacoby Brissett. Now, if you're in a 2 QB league or a Superflex league, he is certainly worth a look against the Texans. He had a season-high 4 touchdowns, 27 fantasy points against them back in Week 7. Houston allowed the 6th most fantasy points to quarterbacks. A sit-em, and this might surprise you, is Jonathan Williams. He was one of the hottest ads off the waiver wire, but the fact that Jordan Wilkins was taken off the injury report altogether means this isn't going to be a 2-headed monster tonight. It could be a 3-headed monster with Nyheim Hines, so Williams suddenly is more of a DFS play because of the bargain value than a traditional fantasy league play.
You know what? Because we have such good primetime games, and this is a heck of one between the Texans and the Colts. How about a sleeper and a beware?
Yeah, Will Fuller. Now, we're not sure of his status. We'll find out very soon. I'm assuming he's questionable right now. But when you look at the numbers, this is a guy who has scored 14 touchdowns in 18 games with Deshaun Watson. So he could end up being a nice sleeper as a flex or a third wideout if he's active in this contest. And my beware is Carlos Hyde. He had his worst game of the year earlier this season, Money, against the Colts. He had just 35 yards. The Colts have allowed just one top 15 fantasy running back in their last 8 games. This defense is actually pretty tough against running backs, so Carlos Hyde could be a bust in this TNF contest.
All right, let's quickly expand to Sunday or Monday and your start and sit of the week.
Yeah, and we'll go with the quarterback position this week. And a guy that everyone should be starting, Matt Ryan. The Buccaneers have allowed a top 10 fantasy quarterback in 4 straight games, Money. That's pretty good for Matt Ryan's potential this week in a home game against the Buccaneers. And then my sit of the week is Aaron Rodgers. Now, I get it. Aaron Rodgers is one of the best quarterbacks in fantasy football. Or is he? He has scored fewer than 15 points 6 times this year. And then you could tell me, well, wait a minute. Kyler Murray had 2 big games against San Francisco. Well, guess what? 32% of his fantasy points came on the ground. You're not getting that with Aaron Rodgers. It's a road game. I feel like Rodgers has a very low ceiling, and his floor maybe not as good as typically would be. So Aaron Rodgers is someone that I would fade if I had another quarterback on my roster with a good matchup.
All right, just 2 words. What is it? Who's the name? You're going to start?
I like Josh Allen this week.
All right.
The matchup doesn't look great. I like him against the Broncos.
Josh Allen instead of Aaron Rodgers.